I'm gonna provide something for both of you guys, but I want to make sure everybody leave with something they can go back and utilize, no matter what you trade. I got to see y'all on the call. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you for dropping in. I got
no problem, Mike. Glad to be here.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go ahead and get going. Let me see. All right. So one thing I want to share. I know you guys probably seeing hacks and all that good stuff. One thing I want to share is what I call $1,000 a day strategy. Now, this is for my option traders. I'm gonna give my forex trader something too, but I want to get this for the option traders right quick. How many of you guys can use $1,000 a day? Let me know in the chat box. How many of you guys can use $1,000 a day? $1,000 a day will pretty much keep job away, if you ask me. So there are ways you can actually, well, let me say it this way. There are things you can do, you can capitalize on in the market in which you can generate $500 to $1,000 every day. Now, this is without being all technical. This is without digging too deep into it. There are things, there are common occurrence, there are things that follow a cycle, that follows a structure, in which you can capitalize on a daily basis that can make you that type of money. Now, $1,000 a day, on our end, $1,000 days are the norm. We look to make that the norm among the people that are in our circle. We want to make $1,000 days a norm. We want to make $1,000 days a norm for you. Now, my projection is that once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll forever touch it. That's how I look at it. You will forever touch it once you witness it, once you see it, once you do it once or twice. It's forever embedded in where you're able to generate that time and time and time again. Okay? Now, what I want to show you right quick is another thing called a hack. This is actually one of these large cap stocks. For the people who trade large cap stocks, this one right here in particular is a stock that has a high ATR. And if you don't know what that means, all that simply means this is a stock that generates candles very fast. Not only that, this is a very volatile stock. Now, most of your large cap stocks, due to the way it's structured, the way it's set up, they are heavy gainers. Google, Book and Holding, Amazon, CMG, and a couple more stocks. Those particular stocks are some of your heavy gainers, which can generate you a large amount of profit in a shorter period of time based on the momentum of that particular asset. Now, what I like to do is find what I call the cracks in the piggy bank, if you know what I mean. I like to find all the obvious stuff. I like to find everything that's pretty reoccurring where I can capitalize on this time and time again without doing too much work. Let me know in the chat box. Just put work smart, not hard in the chat box if y'all can. We want to work smart, not hard. So my concept of working smart, not hard is to find all the obvious things, all the recurring things in the market in which I can capitalize on, get in, make it, and get out. Sweet, short, simple. Now, this right here I'm going to show you is called a Cmg Hack. Okay? You can write that down. Now, we all know that some stocks, they have what you call cycles. We also know that some stocks continue to move in a certain direction each day. Now, one thing in particular that we can use with this hack, which is Cmg Hack, is that Cmg, wherever direction it goes in, or in other words, you can say gaps in, it normally continues in that same direction each day. Let me know in the chat box, everybody understand. For example, Friday it dropped. This Friday it dropped. The 21st, opened up, now it went up, boom. See what day this was. This right here, keep in mind I'm on the hour chart, so these candles right here, there are a lot of points. On this particular stock, we only need 25 points to make $1,000. Note that. Make sure y'all note that. You only need 25 points to make $1,000. Now, the fact that this particular stock, we'll go back to the 14th, 8:30. Keep in mind, opening bell is at 8:30. 8:30, it gapped up. So therefore, looking at it, it gapped up. It has momentum. This particular stock is going to continue going up. Vice versa, if it gapped down, it will continue going down. So, but this particular stock gapped up 8:30 on the 14th. It kept going up. Keep in mind, we're on the hour chart, so I can get a bigger view for everybody on a couple more days. 1823. Total move for that whole day was around 1847. Now, I didn't need that much up until about 1 o'clock. I could have capitalized and made $1,000 just off of that. Same thing that particular day right here on the 7th of October. It gapped up. It continued going up. 1852 all the way up to 1870. That's enough to make $1,000 every day. Now, there's more assets that only move 20, 25 points. You can make $1,000, but this is one of them. Now, I did this particular stock back here for a while where, hey, I need to generate some money fast. I need to add more capital to my account. So this is one of them that I use, the Cmg Hack. You can go back if you want to and back test it, and you will find out the consistency for it, the consistency with it. Whereas whatever direction the gap's in, it continues in the direction. Let's see, I get it put in the chat. Let's see. Hey, we got more. We got more. We just 13 minutes in. Don't worry. But this particular stock is another one of our highly volatile stocks where we can take a decent amount of money from each and every day by playing what I call the residual cycle of that particular stock. Let me know in the chat box that everybody understands. No, you can use the 5 minute. I use the 1 hour chart, Mr. Jason, so I can get the whole pictures. I get the whole pictures without having to do too much strolling. We got 242 people on call. Yes, ma'am, Miss Moore. Yes, ma'am, Miss Moore. Now, moving on. I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of feedback, too, from our last masterclass, and I see quite a few people missed it. So I want to give you something else that can help you, too. This right here will be for my Forex traders. Now, we trade options, Forex, and futures on our end, but I always try to make sure our Forex traders have something. And I'm going to actually give you this resource. The gold hack from last time, most people, it was on that last special master class, or it wasn't. We got a lot of new people on this particular call, I see. So I want to make sure you know about this right here. Now, the gold hack is a gem all on its own. I'm sure most of the people on this call probably not already done it. But I wanted to make sure you understood how it goes. Now, this particular hack, we are trading the intraday pattern of this particular asset. This is gold has a tendency to go up right when opening bell, which is 8:30, between 8:30 and 9. It has the potential to go up each and every day at that time. Now, this is backed off of 10 years worth of intraday data. Let me know in the chat box if 10 years, if it does the same thing, if you do the same thing for 10 years, can we pretty much say we know you? I'm sure. So this is something that gold has been doing every day for the past 10 years. always look for long positions, 8:30, between 8:30 and 9. Keep in mind the time period, 8:30 and 9 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you remember Central Time. Make sure you remember Central Time. Because I know people in different time zones, but I want to make sure people knew the time for us, the time zone. Central. It is done in Central when you look at it. 8:30, right around 8:30 Central. Now, but I want to make sure, I don't want to just tell you this and say, hey, yeah, just go get in gold at this time. There are also two other factors that you have to keep in mind with this particular hack. And this is a goal with any hack. Particularly for this one right here, if the trend is already down, gold is already in a downtrend, expect that up move that we're looking for around that time to be short-lived, which means you'll be able to get quite a good little bit of pips out of it, but don't look for or expect a long, drawn-out move. Let me know in the chat box so everybody understand. If gold is already in a downtrend, be mindful that that up move will be somewhat short-lived. Not saying you can't take it, you'll be able to take it and get pips out of it, but don't look for, oh, let's see this go for the rest of the day up. No. Just keep that in mind. I want to make sure you remember that. Yes, 8:30, between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Central, it starts set up for that long. Now, you always trade, 4x forward traders trading on 5-minute and 15-minute chart. They're using, this is an intraday thing, so you're using the lower time frames. But the days where you have a strong uptrend coming into that time period, you can look for a more longer move. I wanted to make sure everybody understood those two criteria for that hack, especially on the days where you come in on a bearish trend on gold. You would still get that move, but just remember that it would be more short-lived versus the days when you're already coming to a bullish trend coming into that time period. That move, that hack move, will be actually a little bit more longer. Most people will tell you just, hey, just get in it. No, I'm not going to tell you to just get in it. I'm going to give you the whole rundown on it so you can know the ins and outs of it. Let me know in the chat box everybody understand the ins and outs for that particular hack. I want to make sure everybody understands. Now, I'm gonna give you one more. Time frame be 5-15 minutes. Whatever's your preference. You like more fast moving time frames? Use the 5. You want to slow it down? Use the 15 minutes. Start if you want to. That will be your preference. I prefer 5-minute time frame, but with those in this particular asset, because I like to catch it then, and I can get dead on and right when and get that turnaround. One more hack before I turn it over to Mr. Brandon. Now I'm working on something that we can possibly give everybody probably going into 2022. There's a calendar I'm working on. I'll probably give out in 2022. There's another hack that you can take. We always look for crypto to drop on Saturday night, going into Sunday mornings, and you turn around, you can buy the dip on crypto. Now, don't look at this calendar too hard. I'm just giving it a glance at it. This is something that will come out in the near future, where we have all the hacks that you can potentially take on any given day lined up on a schedule for you. It is to come. It is to come. It is to come. But another hack would be looking at crypto on a Saturday night. This is something I credit to Mr. Jamar James. So I did not know this until I got acquainted with him. He told me about it. It was such a common occurrence. And it was, hey, he was like, bro, like, I'm looking to make my money. I like to make my money later on in the middle of the night on Sunday. I was like, bro, for real? He like, yeah, because guess what? It gonna drop, bro. I like, man, you for real? He like, yeah, bro, it gonna drop. They watch the next Saturday night going insane. And sure enough, it dropped. So I'm saying this because I know I got a lot of crypto traders on here, and I get the question in my inbox a good little bit about, hey man, should I secure profits on this? Hey man, this is gonna continue going up higher, man, and it be close to the weekend. And I'd be like, well, you might want to secure profits on it, because 9 times out of 10 it's probably gonna drop later on Saturday. And they can choose to take that advice or not, but they'll come back and write me later on that Sunday, be like, man, I should have secured it. I said, yeah, I told you he's on the drop. But Crypto Black is not on the call with us tonight, but this will be, I'm just giving you guys a little preview of the next masterclass. We're going to talk about taking leverage on the crypto side and making even more money, and taking that money and going to be me and Jamar, we're going to talk about more money from that and put it into a more safer asset to generate interest and more passive income from just knowing that. But I'm gonna say that I just want to give y'all a little preview of that. But let me know in the chat box, everybody understand those 3 potential opportunities you can pretty much take in the market on any given day. But wait, don't get, I got something else. I got something else. I got something else. Now, this right here is for my option traders. And it can be for my people who trade stocks that have a large amount of capital. You probably saw one of the Facebook posts that I made about gap trades. I wanted to make sure people understood this. One resource that you can actually use is barchart.com, and I will put it in the chat box for you. Put it in the chat box for you. Now, here's the thing. I'm showing you some of the stuff that is pretty, you can take back and you can use right away. Versus, I gotta go learn this and that and this to use this. No, you can take what I'm giving you tonight and go back and apply it next week. Now, this right here is for the option traders. Trading gaps up, gap down. But we're going to look at it from a stock standpoint. From a stock standpoint, trading gap up, gap down, we're looking for gaps 4% or larger. It has to fit that criteria, 4% or larger. Let me know in the chat box, everybody understand. 4% or larger. It has to fit that criteria. 4% or larger. Now, these are easy trades. Now, one thing, or larger, it has to be larger. The gap has to be 4% or larger. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30. They got to be larger. Anything 4% and higher. Now, oh boy. So CRTD was actually one of the gap stocks that popped up on the screener, which you can use. I usually go to stocks on barchart.com and scroll down performance leaders and click on gap up and gap down, and it'll bring you to this particular screener where they already list everything out for you. So I'm gonna break it down if nobody knows a gap up and gap down is. Now, only thing a gap is the asset reacting to some sort of news that may happen before the market opens, so that price movement will reflect in the form of a gap. So scenarios, if that particular asset has some bullish news, it will, and it happened, and that bullish news came in before the market opened, and it caused such a large price movement. When it opens up at open bell, it will result in what you call a gap up. Now, vice versa, if that particular asset has some bad news prior to market open, it will react, and you would get what you call a gap down. That's due to a heavy price movement. But here's the thing about it. With gap up and gap down scenarios, I'm going to start with the gap up scenarios first. With the gap up scenarios, the market or that particular asset gapped up means that particular asset has what? That particular asset has momentum. Now, if anything has bullish momentum, there's a strong right on my screen. There's a strong possibility that particular asset can go up higher. But here's the thing. some point, that particular asset has to trade from that mark. Now, we're going to look at CRTD. I actually had a member in the group who actually took this particular trade Friday. Keep in mind, this particular screener right here will update. Best time to look at it is at 35. I take that back. 8:05 Central. The whole thing starts updating at 9 a.m. Eastern, which would be 8 a.m. Central. I would say go look at it at 8:05. I have found the best time to go look at it where they're going to filter through everything, and they have the final lineup on the list right here. It'll be around 8:05 a.m. Central. So come to it at 8:05 a.m. Central. Let me know if everybody got it. 8:05 a.m. Central. Look at this SR right here. CRTD. No, check the chart at 8:05. Okay, I might be in best spot now. Y'all might be hearing, but not check the chart at 8:05. Check bar chart. Gap up and gap down on performance leader at 8:05. Let me know the chat about everybody. What I'm saying. You can have both. It works on both free and the pay. You have to have the pay version of it. You can look at it on the free version of it. $8:05 a.m. Central. Let me mute who it is right here. 8:05 a.m. Central. I will say it again. We will look at this at 8:05 a.m. Central. Bar chart, go performance leaders, gap up and gap down. Looking for assets that has a gap that is 4% or greater. Let me know in the chat box, everybody understand. Looking for assets that has a 4% or greater. At 8:05, come to it at 8:05 a.m. Central. This screener will update. And they will been a reason why I say 8:05 because they've been a filter through everything. And they will have a final lineup at 8:05. Let's go back. I had a member, a student who actually did CRTD. This is the list from past Friday. This past Friday. CRTD, when the market opened up at 8:30, it still had momentum. We're going to look at this on the 5-minute time frame so you can see it. This stock had momentum. Keep in mind, like I said, on the gap up scenarios, that particular stock has bullish momentum. So we always expect on the gap up scenarios, we're looking for it to go up at least the first 15 minutes of the opening. Y'all might be missed that. On the gap up scenarios, we're always looking for that asset to continue going up for at least the first 15 minutes of the opening. Why? Because it has momentum. It is not an exhaustion gap. It has momentum. So we're looking for it at what you call a continuation for at least the first 15 minutes because it has momentum. Let me know in the chat box, everybody understand that. Don't miss that part. Don't miss that part. No, you do not need the premium version. You can actually use the free version of this and get the same information. Keep in mind, on the gap, don't miss it, on the gap up scenarios, we have bullish momentum. So on the gap up scenarios, we are still expecting at least for the first 15 minutes of opening for a continuation before it get exhausted. Now, just knowing that, CRTD, we had a student. See this on the screen. It had a gap up of over 50% going into the opening. He took the trade. Boom. Price around 480, 488, $5. He ran it all the way up to $9. I don't know about you, but that's a pretty big gainer. That's a pretty big gainer for today. No Keith, no Nevin. Looking at the screener, it updates at 805. I'm not saying you're going to trade at 805. What I'm saying is, at 805, you can come to this particular page and start building out your list on what to trade when the market open up at 8:30. Let me know in the chat box, everybody understand. The market opens up at 8:30 a.m. Central. You will come to this particular page at 8:05 to build your list out to get what you're going to trade at 8:30 a.m. Central. Therefore, you are already prepared. Therefore, you know your potential setup before you even come to the market. Let me know in the chat box, everybody understand. I saw it in the chat box. So I want to make sure they get cleared up. I'm all about making sure people understand. I got a no traders left behind policy on mine. So if you don't understand, I'm gonna make you understand. If I can't, if with one way don't make sense, I got a million other ways to make it make sense. Yes, sir. 8:05 a.m. Central. Make that part of your things to do in the morning time. Pre-market preparation. Look at the scenarios, get your setup, find your at least 4 setups prior to open bell, come in at 8:30, boom, boom, boom. CRTD could have been on your list for Friday, could came in, got that joke around 480, 488, $5, took it all the way up to $9 or something, made you a good bag on Friday and got out. Now, I like to simplify it. So I'm going to find the simple ways to make money. I ain't going to find no hard way to make money. I'm going to find the simple ways to make money. This is one of the simple ways to make money. This is one of the ways you can make money without coming into the market, trying to find something and trying to figure it out or trying to see what it's going to do. We know what it's going to do. We know this is going to go up. All our gap up scenarios are going to go up at least the first 15 minutes. Boom. Right. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to turn to the next person. But let me know in the chat box, was any of that helpful? Can you, and if you can go back and apply any of that next week from a Forex and stock option trade? We're all about making the money. Yes, first that's question 4%. When we're looking for gap stocks, we want 4% or greater on the criteria. Now, in the fact that this is a free resource, this is part of the resources I was telling you. The fact that it's a free resource, there's no reason why you shouldn't be utilizing it. Now, I'm going to bag up for a second. We got more gems to drop. Make sure I get all my presenters enough time. Mr. Brandon, you on, sir?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. How about you, man?
Hey, can't complain over here. I didn't realize you're bringing all that heat. I'm gonna have to share a gem on my end as well now. You know what I mean?
Go on, burn them up, bro. Go on, burn them up.
All right. I guess let me share my screen, right?
Go ahead. You good?
All right. What do you see my desktop right now?
Yes, sir. We see your desktop.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. So I'm gonna share a little hack with you guys that you guys could actually utilize. This is for the stock option traders. So basically, what if I told you that you were able to have about a 96, 97% edge in your favor? If you knew that, would you follow suit? I know I would. You know what I mean? And I'm going to show you something that you could take from this call and apply it into your trading arsenal, in your trading bag, make some money, and kind of see what we do daily. You know. So I'm going to pull up a ticker Amazon, right? Over the long haul, we found out Amazon on Friday, from the open price, it typically falls 8 to 10 points or greater. Knowing that drop happens 8 to 10 points every single Friday, right? Would you be willing to risk a little bit of money? So knowing that I expect it to drop 8 to 10 points, I'm going to throw a market order in about 10, 15 points away from the current open price. knowing that price should come to my target and I can put a trail stop in. So with this strategy, don't get greedy because some days it may only drop 8, 9, 10 points and then reverse. But if you utilize a trail stop like I do every trade that I take, but nonetheless with this strategy every Friday, you just let the market take you out with that trail stop, right? So I'm going to pull up a chart and show you a couple examples here. This was actually Friday right here, right? And if you see, applying with what I just shared with you, Amazon's price opened right here where, right here where my cursor's at. Did Amazon drop 8 to 10 points to the downside? Absolutely. You see this big drop right here? This Friday, just to show you a trading ticket, I risked $568, one contract, and I ended up selling out with $1,374 profit, right? So that's enough to pay some people's bills in one trade that happened in about 15 minutes, and that just happened on Friday. And it's crazy because history constantly repeats itself. Every single Friday, this plays out, and it falls to the downside, right? So I'm going to show you a couple examples. Like I said, I pull up, here's the daily chart, daily candles here on Amazon. All these bubbles are Friday of each trading week. This was the past Friday. You couldn't get out fast enough without making money. On this day right here, we ended up making over 200% as a team. So we were all happy. We'll go back to this Friday. As you see, this thing shot up straight to the upside. We have other strategies and methods that we actually got into the call side, but with this specific hack, we're only looking to take puts every Friday morning. So you're probably saying, oh, what's he talking about right here? If you come over here where my cursor's at, you're going to see a day, an open, a high, a low, and a close. When I highlight on this candle, the open price is 33.1150, and it hit a low of 33.04. That thing fell all but 8 points to the downside. The second we saw that, we put our trail stop in, and we were able to capture about 30% ROI on this Friday, and it didn't really play out. So we were kind of bummed because we didn't make as much as we wanted to make. However, we weren't mad because we still got a green bag from that, right? So this past Friday, we got over 200% ROI. The Friday before that, we got, like we said, with the trail stop following our plan, we ended up capitalizing about 25, 30% ROI. 2 Fridays in a row, we walked away with the winner. We're going to go to the previous Friday where this next bubble is. Amazon's price opened at 33.17. It hit a low of 32.88. So if you take 33.17 and minus 32.88, you're seeing a difference of 17 plus 12. That's almost 30-point drop to the downside. Did it fall 8 to 10 points or greater? Yup. So the last 3 Fridays, if you took this method, which we all do on our side, right? We're 3 Fridays sitting in profits. We go to the next Friday. Look where it opened. 32.89. It hit a low of 32.55. What's the difference of those numbers right there, right? 55, 65, 75, 85. That's 34 points right there. Did it drop 8 to 10 points or greater? So the past 4 Fridays I shared with you, if it fell 8 to 10 points and you put a trail stop in, like I recommended from the beginning, you would have walked away with the winner. We're going to take a look at just a couple more on this green day, right? Amazon opened at 34.02. It hit a low of 33.93. It only fell 9 points. Did it fall to the downside or 8 to 10 points? Yup. There's another one. Previous Friday, it opened up at 34.88, hit a low of 34.52. You got at least your 8 to 10 points or more. Another winning trade. Here, thing fell down. And on this green day, 34.94 it opened. It hit a low of 34.55. That's actually about 40 points to the downside on this little wick. So if you traded this strategy, you will be in profits, and you'll continue to be in profits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. The last 8 Fridays, 2 months, your account will be loving you. You know what I mean? And that's our Amazon hack. I wasn't going to share this one, but Mike pulled some gems out the bag, so I figured I'd share something real good with all you. You know what I mean? So that's how easy it is, you know. So write that down. Every Friday morning, look for Amazon to drop 8 to 10 points. The second that bad boy opens up, right? 1 minute, one day candle. The second that bad boy opens up, you put your market order in, 10 to 15 strikes out of the money, and you have a very, very high probability to capture a green bag. And that's exactly what we want, because we believe a team that wins together will stay together. But with that being said, that is the Amazon hack that we use. I hope you guys can take advantage of this. And if you guys use this method in the future, remember to post your results in the Start Trading group then, or wherever you saw this Zoom meeting. So, hey, I appreciate you guys. And that's everything on my side.
Appreciate that, Mr. Brandon. Hey, and people ask too, like, are we really making money off of it? I'm gonna say it like this. Lord have mercy. You can go back. Brandon literally post freaking tickets.
Hey, Mike, hold on one second. I'm gonna pull a card out of Mike's book. If you feel that hack would benefit you and your account, or you're going to feel confident to take the strategy, put a 12 in the box. All right. And all right, keep going, Mike. Let's hear what you're saying about the trading tickets. That's kind of why I shared with them this past one. But like you said, every Friday we do share our trading tickets. That's a live account right there. So we do this stuff.
Not only that, Brandon trades a live every Friday morning too, y'all. So for the people, you know, is in the DCG community, you know, you can get on his call on Friday morning. He do trade live. You get on that call on Friday morning, you're doing it with him. So that particular hack, you can take advantage of it every Friday live with him and make your $1,000, $500. I mean, shoot, I remember working a job, freaking work 50 hours and just make $1,000. I had to work that whole week. Then had to drive an hour work. You tell them you can go get on a call with a guy for less than an hour and make $1,000.
Absolutely.
You can't beat that.
Absolutely.
So you can't beat that. But these are things that, like I tell everybody, these are things that are common occurring, and these are things that we call cracks in the piggy bank. Now I showed you some, Brandon showed you some. Now you just got something right there you can make 10K a month with if you're doing it, if you do it the right way and you be consistent with it. So I don't know what to tell you.
Man.
You done.
let me talk for a minute.
Hey, Jamar, before you talk, I had to get on before you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, my wife didn't want me to be on this call, so I'm like, why are you working on a Saturday night? Like, don't call. I'm like, if I'm gonna get on a call, I'll make it valuable. But first of all, I just say thank everybody that's, you know, hopping on this call on a Saturday night. You know, for a lot of people, it's family time. You know, inside the mastermind, we all work together. So it's nothing aside me from support everybody that's here on this call. One of the things is you inside the mastermind, you know that everybody here that's going to drop something, they teach inside. So, you know, in a 5 or 10 minutes or 15 minutes that we can talk, you know, we always trying to outdo each other and give each other more value. So, you know, everyone in the mastermind, you know, I see James Wilson, you know, everybody here, Tiala, you know, we all work together and we all want to see everybody win. And so, you know, when it comes on to, we see Brandon shining, or we see Mike, or we see Dennis and all the guys that's in the mastermind, we want to make sure that we shine too. So we continue to give, and that is a real big aspect. So with that being said, you know, I could talk about futures, I could talk about stocks, I could talk about options, day traders, but I'm a swing trader and I do crypto. And so, you know, I want to give you guys one tool, you know, a free tool, right? I'm gonna put it in the chat. I can't come on screen right now because I'm in the car. I snuck away. And so this tools that, you know, this is a free tool. We got plenty of tools inside of DCG, you know, as resources. Now, you can make money every week in crypto. You can make money every month, you know, trade anything, you know, any asset. But, you know, as a swing trader, Sundays and Thursdays, there's a trade you can take by using this tool, right? Sunday morning between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all free that. So write that down. Sunday morning, Thursday morning, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. All right. I gave you guys a tool. and I just put it in. I put it inside. I'm not going to even talk about farming. We got Jay Johnson. We do all of it. I can tell you about farming. I can tell you about NFTs, but we got other experts. So the thing is, you get the best of the best from everybody. You take this tool, tools.trading. I'm gonna see if you guys can hear me. You go to the trading room, right, and you see you have a trends view, and I want you to move the date where it says 1. You have an up move. I want you to set up D3, which is day 3. All right, everybody, if you follow that, it's on the tools.tradingroom.io. Set it up to where you can see, all, or if you don't have a paid version, a free version, you'll use Binance, up move, D3. And if you look at it between 8 a.m. and 4 a.m., all I want you to do is look for any of the coins that come up green all the way across. Can you follow that? Green all the way across. Right? If you buy those between 4 a.m. and 8 p.m., right now you have, if you're going through this tool, you have RAND, you have Quantum, you have FTM. They're green all the way across. You can actually write those down as a reference. But if you buy on Sunday and Thursday, between those times, it's considered a swing. You can hold it for 4 or 5 hours, 8 hours. You can hold it for 24 hours. If you're using it with the Mastermind port, you buy on the bullish days at that time, you'll be able to sell in the same day for profit. And so I want you to hold that, because you're going to use that for, if you're not in the Mastermind, you're going to use that to pay for your Mastermind subscription. And you can use this tool. It doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is be able to look at colors. And if you can tell green colors and you can know the time, you should be able to make money trade. Can everybody here follow that? So I want you to, Mike, you want to show the screen? I'm giving you exactly how to do it in a small amount of time. I've been on the phone for 5 minutes, 10 minutes talking. And if we can give you resources and a tool that you can do it for yourself, right? People want to get signals, which is cool. But inside the Mastermind, we want to teach people how to do it on their own. We don't hold anything back. Now, you can't trade on the trading room. It is really just a tool for you to use to see. And we use price, right? So this is a price action on D3. If Mike can go change that to D3, it's a move up. And I like to not do BTC, I do all. Look at Mike. He's trying to navigate. So look how easy it is. I can teach a person from Alabama how to make money.
Look at this man.
Got a few in here.
Hey, I could turn a day trader into swing trader in 10 minutes. All right. So you got that right there, and all you have to do is you looking down here and you looking for whatever coin comes up all green all the way across. That's gonna be your swing trade between those times. And we got some smart people in Alabama, so I don't know how I got so lucky to get some of these smart people out of Alabama. They all in DCG though, I know for sure. You can sell at any point. I tell guys you can sell if you take 2%, 5%. It's up to you. I'm just here to get you in the profit. Now, the greed and the motion and the mindset, that's what we have classes. I have a class Monday and Wednesday where I help you determine how you sell. But we don't know if it's going to go to 5%, 20%, 100%. I wouldn't be able to tell you that in advance. Right? But if you inside and you want to know when I sell, I actually post everything I trade. I take a screenshot and I get guys in the trades that are going to be green. It's your job to get out with money. Right? And I show you exactly how I trade and what tools I use. So on this class right here, this is a class we just want to show that all the people that speak in here, that they have some expertise and they have some hacks. And these hacks are designed to make you money and allow you to do it on your own. And so this is one on the crypto. I give you one on NFTs that, we've had a member $1, 1,000% gains, right? I posted an NFT where I got it for $50 and it was worth 1,000 in the same day. All that is following the drawings. If you see a nifty drawing or a nifty gateway and it has a drawing and you can get in that drawing under $100 and they have, $1, $50 drawing, you enter them all. If you don't win the drawing, you don't lose anything. If you win the drawing, we had a member today win the drawing and they're up 700 to 1,000% same day. So, it's 2 hacks. I'm gonna let the expert Tiala, if she's gonna share one of her hacks, and just by her telling you who her favorite artist is, and we have a couple of those, that will make you a ton of money. And so each member, each person that you hear from inside the mastermind, they all add value, but we all share. So I don't have to be a options expert if I'm hanging with options experts. I don't have to be a day trading expert if I'm hanging with the day traders. It is about being in a community, in an environment where you're going to win by association. And that is what happens. And just in this, we've only been on for a few minutes tonight. You're going to win by association. Just by being on this call, you'll be able to take some of this. And what happens is that, 3 weeks later or 2 months later, they start slipping and forgetting. But staying in the environment, seeing it every day happen, we normalize winning. So on this hack right here, you can look at it tomorrow morning. It is Saturday night. You can look at it tomorrow morning. Take the green trade. It is that simple, right? and then you sell when you're in profit. I don't care if you're in 3% profit, 5% profit. As you do it more, as you get used to winning, you're not going to ask, well, when should we get out? Like you just want to make profitable trades. So to become a good trader, right, you just need to make good decisions. And to become a good trader, if you want to manage a lot of money, you got to learn to manage your time. So the 2 skills you need tomorrow is to manage your time, know what time 4 a.m. Pacific to 8 a.m. is, and you get in the trade, you execute, and you sell when it's green. And it doesn't matter if it's only 2% profit or 10 or 15. You just want to normalize winning. That's what DCG is about. That's what the mastermind is about. It is that we want winners all around us. We want guys making money all around us. And it makes us feel good about ourselves. When I hang out with a bunch of winners, it's contagious. It's that simple. So I keep the association and keep the relationships where we want to see people win. Right? We want to give you these hacks. This could be, most people, if I charged $1, 50% of people wouldn't show up. But if we giving this out for free, all you have to do is execute it. All right. On that note, hey, I'm done. I only want to speak for 5-10 minutes unless somebody else go after me now. All right. We land it out. We land out just what you have to do. This is how we teach. ABC.
Yes, sir. Hey, and I'm going on with Jamar and they was saying about the drawing and stuff like that. He spoke it up, but we got somebody who's actually going to show you how to do that too tonight. Because these are also common occurrences. You hear what he was saying? Somebody did one this evening, and now they up 700 to 1,000%. That could have been you. You had to pay less than $5 to be up 700,000%. So I got Mr. Monroe. He on. If you don't mind, sir, you come on. You can share that with me, sir. You can share your screen too, because you co-host. Appreciate that, Mr. Jamar.
Thanks, man. Hey, I'm gonna catch you guys on the replay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir. We can. You good?
All right, great. So first, I want to thank Brother Mike for inviting me on. Thanks for all the gems that's been dropped so far, Brother Brandon and Brother Jamar, and what you've been dropping. And I want to give a shout out to Sister Tiala. She's the queen of NFTs. My love of NFTs has come from her teaching myself and many others in DCG. So I just want to shout her out, and also shout out to Brother Jamar as well. because I learned about NFTs from him as well. So I just want to thank them both. So yes, I'm going to talk about NFTs. I love NFTs. I'm pretty addicted to them. And what Brother Jamar was talking about is actually Nifty Gateway. This is a NFT marketplace where you can purchase NFTs from various NFT artists out there. And this is really a great platform. And actually, one of the reasons why I love this platform is because they do quite a bit of nifty drawings. They have $1 nifty drawings. Sometimes they're $5. Sometimes they're $17. But they do a lot of these nifty drawings. And this particular one right here, this is called this particular drawing right here, Ether Tales. If I click on it right here, I just want to show you how one of our DCG members actually won the drawing for this. So let me okay. All right. So the first thing what you really want to do is you want to go to Nifty Gateway and you want to register. So you want to get yourself set up on here so that way you can start participating in these $1 plus nifty drawings that they be having through, every single week. So make sure you go here. I'll drop the link in the chat for y'all. And so just go in here and register. And this particular drawing right here, this nifty drawing, this is an artist, NFT artist. If you don't know what an NFT is, it's a non-fungible token. It's basically a digital asset that's on the blockchain. So this particular artist, this is actually their second collection on Nifty Gateway. And so when you scroll down here, you want to make sure that there's no type of requirement. I'm going to explain a Nifty requirement in about a minute or so. But when you scroll down, you can read all the information here, and then you'll see the 3 drawings. Okay. Now the one that I want y'all to focus on is this particular one right here. This is a $1 drawing. Now, when you click on it and you scroll down, what I like to see is that there's no nifty requirement. What that means is that if you see a drawing that says nifty requirement, that means that you have to have a nifty in your account. So it would have to be like one of these type of nifty artworks in your account in order to participate. This one doesn't have any nifty requirement. As you can see, usually it would be listed down here. And so all you would need to do is log into your account, click on this button right here. That will get you validated. I will say that when you register on Nifty Gateway, if you're doing it for the first time, you're gonna have to verify your account. So, you'll have to add your bank account information, and they'll do like 2 deposits. And so, you got to make sure you verify those 2 deposits in order for you to start participating in these drawings. All right. So this particular drawing was only $1, no nifty requirement. So this was posted in the DCG, and myself and Brother Oliver was telling people on the team to go ahead and participate. Go ahead and make sure you enter this drawing. And so one of the DCG members actually entered the drawing. Many of us entered it, and one of the members won this drawing. They actually won, I think, a number 24 out of 100. Now, this is just $1. There's no nifty requirement. So if you win this drawing, we got 2 options. You can either hold on to this nifty artwork, or what you can do, as you can see right here, it says view listing and marketplace. I'm going to show you what some people have been doing. They've been actually flipping this $1 drawing. So you click on the view listing here, view listing and marketplace. And then I'm going to show you guys what people have been flipping it for. So as you can see, the last sold was $750, but that's not the highest price it sold for. So imagine you got this for $1. You sell it for $750. That's over 700% on your $1 investment. I'll take that each and every day. I know you will. So if you scroll down here, you can see all the listings, right? So sorry, let me go to stats and activity, okay? And then what you want to do, you want to scroll down here to where it says global histories. You're going to see sales only. And then you scroll down here and you can see what these, what this $1 nifty drawing has been selling for. So the highest price so far, somebody sold a number 100 edition for $1,234. I mean, that's a great return on a $1 investment. So, and these are all the different prices that people have been selling it for. So I just want to encourage all of y'all, you know, to get into, you know, sign up for Nifty Gateway and start participating in these $1 drawings that they be having every single week. And some of them will require you to have a Nifty requirement. And if you don't win this drawing, here's another suggestion. You can go to Nifty Gateway, right? And then what you can do when you come to this page, you want to scroll down here and you want to go scroll down here where it says most popular Nifties. One particular Nifty that I would recommend to get in for a low cost entry barrier would be this particular one. The reason why is because this particular artwork will open you up to participate in other Nifty drawings that require you to have one, but also there's some perks with this particular Nifty drawing. So I'm going to go to their Twitter website, the Twitter page, and go to their Twitter page, and I just want to play this 19-second video so you guys can see the perks that comes with having that Nifty. It's called King of Midtown. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play it so y'all can see the perks. All right, so that's it. So basically, you know, if you don't, like I said, if you don't win a Nifty, if you don't win a Nifty drawing, you can come down here, take a look at some of these popular NFTs. You know, if you don't have a whole lot of money, if you got maybe, let's say, like $100 or less, this is one that I would recommend that you get personally. But of course, with anything that you're trying to buy, you always want to do your due diligence, do your research, and everything else like that. I particularly have this particular one, and this is one I'm going to be holding because of the perks that comes with this particular Nifty. And just based on my research, there's been a couple of I've seen this particular one sell for over $3,000. Believe it or not, I've seen some sell for over $1,000. I've seen some sell for a couple of hundred, some sell for $100. So you can make a lot of money you can make some real good money in this NFT space. But of course, you always got to make sure you do your due diligence research, because some artists sell more than others. But this is just something I just wanted to share with you guys. So definitely get signed up on Nifty Gateway and start entering these drawings. But make sure you read the information, because some of them will require Nifty, some won't. The ones that don't require Nifty drawings, those are the ones I love immensely, and I always share them with the DCG group. And the great thing about being part of DCG is that we all win together. When one of us wins, we all win, and it definitely absolutely increases your win percentage by being DCG if you follow the steps that we are giving you and take advantage of the information. And that basically wraps up my presentation. Thank you, Brother Mike. Pass it off to you, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, I sure appreciate you. Now, there's another reason why I had him come on the call, y'all, because he had posted, and I was like, you know what? What's the best way I can find out how to do this without telling him I don't know how to do this? So I said, man, you want to come on call tonight and talk about this? So it worked out perfectly. Now I know how to do it too. So, hey, now we know how to turn $1 into $1,000. I know. I want to say he did. You did one too, bro. Then you doing like $1 and it went way like 4-5 before you had took that trip out of United States. I'm just telling now your business.
Yes, yes, I did, brother. I actually won a $1 drawing, and I flipped it for, I believe, $4,200 on
Wow.
the gateway. So, I mean, there's different ways on how you can work it. You can hold them, flip them, or whatever the case may be. Since I've been in DCG since the end of March, I've won 5 drawings. Most of them have been $1 drawings. So
Wow.
we've had several members in DCG win drawings. So come join us.
That's so dope. That's so dope. Appreciate you, bro. The person that taught him all this, which is the queen of NFTs. She got a new series out. I'm gonna let her tell y'all out there. I got Miss Kid on the call. If you don't mind, man, I know you probably gotta go. You told me you was busy, but if you don't mind, you come on and just give us a little shout by NFT. Now look, I'm gonna tell y'all something now. Now if she tell you go buy something, you better go buy it now. Cause she the one called Board Apes out at $500. $500. I got a picture. I'm gonna post that picture next week. She called Board Apes out at $500, and them suckers went 100,000 plus. Now she said it was $500 now.
I still got my Board Ape. He's still over hanging, chilling.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, Mike. Appreciate it.
You welcome.
Jamar covered some of my stuff, and Brother Mo, he got some of the other stuff on Nifty. So a couple things that I'll cover as far as one of the things I think you guys definitely need to be keeping an eye on is it's going to be artifacts. This is one thing as far as someone to follow that has some fantastic stuff coming out is going to be Artifact Studios. I've been covering it on our what's NFTs called me and my sister that we do weekly. And Artifact Studios is one of the ones, again, I know it's going to be a little bit higher priced, but at the same time, it's one of the ones that has a lot of potential, simply because each one of these items, if you do end up being able to clone, it's called CloneX. So this is their site here. It's called CloneX. There's going to be 20,000 of these different avatars that are going to be coming out. If you did come on, and I know we were talking about something, they were talking about a little bit on Nifty Gateway. Some of you guys might have bought the Ferocious Drip, which we've been talking about, even in DCG and some of the other calls that I've had. Some of you guys bought these for $1,000 up to $1,500. These currently are still going for almost over $50,000, and that's less than what I think we started talking about these in July August timeframe. And so these things are still continuing to go up. But the good thing about this is if you did buy one of the Ferocious Drip or you bought one of the pair of shoes, same scenario, I think when we were back in Florida, Mike, some of you guys bought these shoes that were like $3,000. The shoes are now selling. I
remember.
Yeah, shoes are selling for $7,000. And then the actual NFT is selling for over $50,000 right now. Okay, so again, there's definitely a lot of potential. This is, again, from February timeframe, paying $3,000 for something that's already over $50,000 or $60,000. And so just in case y'all don't believe me, let me just show you where they at. So if we go over here on OpenSea, this is the floor on some of these things. The floor right now currently is at 13.49. So these are the Ferocious Drips that some of you guys might have bought for $1,000 or $1,500. The floor price on Ethereum currently is, I think, a little over 4,000. So it's 13.49, which is going to be a total of, this is $55,000. Okay. These are now $55,000. But if you did buy these, when we were talking about these, also remember that you will be able to go back and get to these CloneX ones, the different avatars that are going to be coming out. The benefit of that is that the price is going to come out at, like, I think it's at 0.05 or 0.08, which is going to cost you about let's say $300, $300 or $400. But when these actually come out to the regular public, they're going to probably come out at 3 Ethereum, which means you instantly can buy you're entitled to buying 3 of these. You instantly can pay $300 or $400 to get one of these, and instantly, if you wanted to sell it for 3 ETH, you could probably sell it for 3 ETH. Let's say you could only sell it for 2 ETH. Okay, so you can only sell it for 2 ETH. That's going to still be $8,000 from a $300 investment that you're going to do. Okay, so there's a lot of upside on this particular project with Artifact. For them, again, these just the license agreement that you get for owning these different avatars they're $1 million. Each one that you own, you can make up to $1 million from $1 million with their license agreement that you'll have with artifacts for these different characters. And so I know a lot of you guys may be new. These are going to be avatars. You can play them in games. You can get it. You can definitely go into the metaverse, which is like it's like land. I will share one other thing, and I'm trying to talk fast. I know we've been on here for a while. The metaverse again. Snoop Dogg, some of you guys have been either listened to some of the things we've been talking about. Snoop Dogg has definitely invested into the metaverse. This is his metaverse land on Sandbox. So when you start thinking about it, as far as are people getting invested into some of these things, yes, and they're paying hundreds and hundreds and sometimes millions of dollars to do these things. But the upside of these things is that if you do own some of these land, you could literally have an event like this and charge people to come onto your land and make money while you're at your house. So Snoop will probably be doing concerts and so forth, right? From wherever he wants to be at. We'll never have to rent another building. He can do it all in the metaverse. So there's going to be some more land sales as far as, anything that you can try to pick up in the metaverse for land. Start buying metaverse land. It is going to be a very, very big deal coming down the line. And then one last thing that I'll share, some of you guys might have bought some of the land on Splinterlands. We've been talking about Splinterlands for some time, and some of you guys have probably been on some of these calls. When these lands came out, they were $20. Okay, today the floor on those, they're $859. So if you bought whatever you bought when I was telling you to buy them, they're at least $850 right now. So again, these will continue to go up. I think the low floor should get around about $2,000. Should be the low on these at some points very soon. But right now they're still $859 for a $20 piece of land that you bought a few months ago. And then what else? So just make sure you're definitely checking on Sandbox. I think that's going to be, this is some of the Sandbox. I know some of you guys might have invested. I know Mike and Jamar, I don't know if Mike, you've already sold yours or not, but Jamar might have his, and a couple other people may still have some land. These are lands, that some of you guys might have come in and paid $1,000 or $2,000. And let's say if you paid $3,000 for the sizes that we were buying, the 3x3s, these are now still currently going for $26,000. That's the lowest one available right now for these lands. So if you have some of these things, again, as I'm telling you about the metaverse and so forth, it's going to be important that you invest into the virtual lands. There's going to be a ton of money. This person, like I said, if someone bought this, that you can actually rent your land, you can create experiences on your land and continue to make residual income money from that. Or you can simply, if you're a flipper, you can definitely flip it. But again, the key people that I would definitely tell you to keep an eye on will be artifacts. I think this will be the biggest NFT drop this year. And I don't say that lightly because, again, I've invested into the Bored Ape, still have my Bored Ape. But these Clone X, I think they have potential to be something like a Bored Ape, if not even better than some of the Bored Apes that are currently out there. And it's simply because some of these guys that are doing these things, they're definitely they've done the games. They're big on the games already, and so you'll be able to take your avatar into some of these different games that are out there and use your avatar. So you get to say you have the latest and greatest. Okay. All right, Mike, I think I went 100 miles an hour. Hopefully that's enough. But again, artifact is one of the ones I would definitely be paying attention to. Anything they drop, it's gold, because again, even when you have some of these things, these items, you're going to get airdrops, and some of the airdrops that you may have even gotten from the shoes, like I've gotten, simply are now even worth $40,000, $50,000 just from airdrops. Okay. So again, when you see artifacts, pay attention. That's all I got, Mike.
Appreciate that, man. Look, she just told y'all to go buy a digital picture, and they'll turn around and drop you another digital picture worth more than the one you already paid for. Come on. You made more money. So we gave you how to make $1,000 nowadays. We showed you how to make $100K all on one call. So, hey, I don't know what to tell you. Yes, it's all about positioning. And I will tell you this, when it comes to NFTs, just do it. Just go do it. Just go buy it. Just go buy it. And watch the money add up. That's all you got to do. But appreciate Miss Tiala for coming on, sharing them, Jim. One thing about it,